Alrighty, let's get started. Everyone see, oh good, I love when these little pictures I put in are animated. I don't see that when I add it in as clip art. Can you guys see my screen okay and see me? Put it in the chat box if you have your chat box open. Am I good? All right, thumbs up. Purple box. Michelle, I'm not sure what your guys' screen looks like, so hopefully you can see. It says Avon Team Momentum November update. And here's Buddy the Elf. If you guys haven't watched, yes, the Elf Man, that's what you should be looking at. If you guys haven't seen the movie Elf, it's hilarious. I'm a big fan of Will Ferrell. So thank you for taking the time out of your night to join on tonight's webinar. I hope to provide you with some helpful sales tips, and I did more sales tonight than recruiting, so hopefully you guys find that helpful. Hi, Camille. Camille's one of our newest team members, so welcome. I hope you enjoyed tonight's webinar. So I usually share a Beauty for a Purpose quote, but now we are in the boss life. And yes, Cheryl, you are not on camera. I'm the only one on camera tonight, guys, so no worries. 77% of women and 82% of men want to be their own boss. They want the flexibility, more money, no boss, less gossip, less office politics. Those are my main reasons why I love being an Avon rep. Sometimes I miss, the social interaction, and that's why I like doing stuff like this, so I get to know you guys better. But the point being that people want their own business. So you putting it out there, maybe all it takes to get your first or your 10th or your 15th team member. So consistently share. Recruiting is not a one time a week thing. I had this really bright light bulb moment that's very obvious. I decided if I wanted a team, I was going to have to spend half of my time recruiting. I don't know why that wasn't more obvious to me, but I realized, oh, well, I'm not getting people because I'm not spending time recruiting. Well, duh. Anyways, Team Momentum is now 625 reps strong. We have that cheesy guy there, and he's excited for us. Congratulations to Heather for advancing to Star Promoter. Heather is one of the local reps here in Rockford, and we got to go to the little holiday event together, so that was nice. Always great to be able to spend quality time with your team members and other Avon representatives. It's also a good way to get your excitement back up again. So maybe I'll have to find an event to go to, get me out of my winter funk. We had an outstanding campaign 23, 85,500 in unit sales. Completely amazing. Last year we were somewhere between 20 and 30,000. So to grow that much in a year's time only tells me that more exciting things are in the mix for our future. We are the #1 leader team in campaign 23, and we are now number 9 leader team year to date. We hit our $1 million marker, and hopefully we keep going up and up. We only have 3 more campaigns to close out, so let's give it our all. Let's give it a big push at the end here. Like I was mentioning on our Facebook talk, I haven't really seen the huge increase for Christmas sales yet, so it may be a little bit later this year. Usually campaign 24 is really big, but I think our bigger campaigns are yet to come. So, as I have gone through this business and I was always taught as a child to treat others how you want to be treated. Over and over and over again, I get let down by people. I just am very optimistic. I always expect the most out of people. That's how I will always be, no matter how many times I get disappointed. I won't let anyone take that away from me. But I just want to remind everyone how important it is to use the golden rule in your business. You can't step on people on your way to the top and expect for good karma to come back around to you. So treat people well, make customer service a priority, communicate with people. There's very basic people skills that you do need to be successful, but don't take that for granted. I've had a couple people burn me in the past couple weeks. That's disappointing, something that I would never do to them, but I will not let that take away from my positive attitude. So make it a rule that if you talk about others, it would be something you would say to their face. That's how I always go, because then I won't get in trouble, because I only say things that I would actually tell people. Let's see, are these numbers including face-to-face sales or just online? Those are our total team sales. We have quite a few people that sell online, but definitely not that much yet. We have our Kickstart in full gear. Hopefully you guys are earning those bonuses. You have a chance as a new representative to earn over $1,000 in your first 90 days. That is through meeting sales goals and recruiting goals. If you meet all of your goals, you get the bonus kicker. And then as leaders, if we are the ones signing you up, we have an opportunity to earn $355 on every single new person. I encourage you guys to not take that money for granted. I think when these programs come out and they have so many different rules, we kind of just toss it out the door, but there's a lot of money on the table. So take advantage of it as much as you can. People always ask me, how do you motivate your team members? Some you can't, so you just keep recruiting and you work with those who are working their business. You're there for support, you're there for information, but you can't do it for them. So there's only so much you can do. The sales goals increase by $50 during their first 6 campaigns, and that's how they earn their 40% profit. All right, and $50 if they sign someone up who submits a $150 order in their first campaign. So here's some of our new representatives. They are in their first 4 campaigns. Those are awesome numbers. So if you are on that list, give yourselves a pat on the back, a round of applause, whatever it is. Great job to. And that's supposed to be campaign 23. I did not update that number, but this is 23 numbers. Alicia, Patricia, Bertha, Charlotte, Karen, Adanique, Sarah, Megan, Sandy, and Meredith. So great job, guys. You're off to a wonderful start, and hopefully it only goes up from there. So when we are with Avon, we know there's 2 ways to earn. I like to say 3 ways to earn, because you have your face-to-face sales, your online sales, and then you have your leadership team. And I stress to everyone, if you want a successful, solid business, that you build in all those areas. It may be harder to do that. Yes, I never said it was easy, but it gives you more stability. And then when you're at the top, you can grow faster because you have more income coming in, more money to reinvest back in your business. Through the President's Program, we earn points, just like a credit card rewards points program. So if you do not know that, you can go to your rewards and recognition tab and visit the rewards headquarters. Up at the top, it tells you how many points you have, and you can see all the gifts. Which reminds me, I did get an email from Town and Country, might be Cyber Monday. It's either Black Friday or Cyber Monday. Maybe someone can help me out. $15 Avon, really nice tablecloth. So if you do events, okay, Michelle's saying Black Friday, good. I'll try to post that picture in our makeup marketing and Team Momentum group. So that's a really good deal. Town and Country has really nice stuff. Sometimes it's pricey, so definitely take advantage of this opportunity. We are in the 7th inning stretch for making our sales levels. Where are you guys gonna end up? Do you know your numbers? Do you know your goal? Do you have a plan in place? You can look at your goal card. I believe that's under, oh, Lori's saying Cyber Monday. All right, well, we'll have to get you the info for sure on those tablecloths. But if you find your goal card, I think it's under, I think it might be under the rewards tab, either that or it's under the earnings opportunity. But you can see exactly what your sales level, how much you have in award sales, and what you need to do to move up. 2,000 more. Jana needs 2,000 more for President's Club. You got that for sure. So if you are a newer representative, one of the biggest advantages to the President's Club is that the whole next year, you get 40% earnings on all full earnings items, no matter how big your order is for the campaign. So that is huge. You could have an off campaign, turn in a $100 order and get 40% on those. So definitely a big incentive for making President's Club the 10,000 for the whole cycle. All right, Patricia's at Honor Society, so congratulations to that. It's difficult balancing it all and trying to improve over ourselves every year. So campaign 25, we're just starting to turn it in. I hope to see some really big numbers in campaign 25. It's full of gifts. There's that really nice cherished moments. Bangle bracelet with the charms. That would be a great bracelet for you to wear around so that your customers can compliment it and ask you how they get one. Nothing better than wear and share. If you can't afford to invest in the products, get an Avon button. They're very cheap, and it says, hey, I sell Avon, and someone can approach you. Those are the best kind of customers, the ones that find you. We have, the 4 set of tanks, set of 4 tanks. Those are always good sellers. Anything where they sell like 4 for $30 or whatever, those always go really well. The new Power Serum is on, I think it's $22.99. It's one of the hot Black Friday specials. So take some sticky notes or fold down your pages, and maybe you want to it's probably too late now, but looking ahead next time, if there's a new product that's on sale, buy some samples and staple them on those pages. Same with fragrance. Fragrance is a huge seller at Christmas time. You want to ask your customers if they want samples. Fragrance is not going to sell if they don't know what it smells like. Double dollars in award sales on beauty products in campaign 26. So that's makeup, fragrance, bath and body, and skincare. For those of you that don't know what double dollars means, unfortunately, it doesn't mean that you're going to make double the profit, but it is going to count for double the award sales. So if you have, say, a $100 order that's going in, it'll count as $200, as far as the President's Recognition Program goes. Oh, and there's little Miss Ava saying hello. Okay, so that's makeup, fragrance, bath and body skincare. I think I read no back orders, but it does include your C1 what's new and your C2 what's new. You can check out all of the, Ava, they're saying hi. She's got a cough still. We're still fighting bugs in our house. But anyways, okay, so here is where it says to find your gold card. So go to the rewards and recognition, tools, and then gold card. It will tell you where you're at for the cycle and what you need to reach the next sales level. So we have Prima that is on the front cover of Brochure 26. Stock up on samples if you have not yet. We have these beautiful watches that are going to be, let's see, under 20 bucks with any $15 Brochure purchase. So Carla, these are pages that I took out of the holiday selling guide. If you log into youravon.com and you see Michael Sangstack, and I forgot the girl's name for Campaign Central, but right below there, there's a holiday hub. And if you click on that, there's all kinds of good information in there. It's kind of hidden. Stephanie, okay, thank you, sorry. All kinds of good information on that page. Sometimes you got to hunt down information on youravon.com. We have a really nice breast cancer umbrella. I would recommend that you ask every single customer that places an order with you, would you like to add on this beautiful watch for only, it's probably $19.99, or tell them the value of it, because I'm sure it's much higher, and say, oh, because you spent the $15, you can get this really nice watch for $19.99. So, you know, make it sound like they're getting a really good deal that they cannot afford to pass up. So sometimes it's all about how you position your sale, how you bring it up to them. You don't want to make them feel obligated. You want them to feel like they want it. Prima is a great seller. Sold my preferred preview sets already. Good, awesome. First time she said there was one person before me. Yes, you know, I hear over and over how people have tried to find an Avon person, or they had an Avon person and they quit. If you guys treat your customers well and you give really good customer service, almost everyone loves Avon. A lot of times it's a matter of not finding a rep, and that's why they switch brands. So make sure that you are always giving good customer service, going the extra mile. So whether that's, you know, sometimes it's the basics, saying please, thank you, sending thank you cards, birthdays, remembering anniversaries, things like that. Or, you know, if they're a skincare customer, bring them a sample of the newest skincare product. Go the extra mile, and your customers will appreciate it, and they will spend more money with you. All right, so I guess I'll go back because I didn't talk about that slide at all. Campaign 1 is going to be our last campaign to get in before the holidays. Have stocking stuffers on hand. I promise you, people will buy those. If you have customers spending money, they will want those mini hand creams and those lip balms. So have some in stock. People love those as stocking stuffers. Slippers are big sellers at Christmas time. And then, of course, jewelry. Jewelry and fragrance are two of the categories that really go up quite a bit from where they are normally. A lot of people buy fragrance and jewelry at Christmas time. So Felicia is asking, are these product and deals found in our What's New books? So I actually took the images from that holiday gift guide. So at the end, I can show you where that is. And I took them right from there. It's a really helpful selling guide. So it's unfortunate that not a lot of people know about it, because there's all kinds of little tips and information for each campaign to help you sell more. So I will show you where that is at the end. I just went back there again today. It's my favorite place on youravon.com because it always has new information. So make sure you check it out. Print this out. You know, it shows the different fragrance families, the different moods. So fragrance is supposed to relate to someone's emotions, you know, it sticks with you in your mind. If you think about someone you know, sometimes you relate that to a scent. So maybe bring these guides with you, print them out. Maybe you want to put it in a nice binder so you have sales tools with you, and say, hey, did you want to check out our different fragrances? And then let's say you do this campaign, say, can I get any samples for you? So maybe they see one that they might want to try. So these are 2 other charts to bring with you. Oh, I hope that's not true. Mini hand cream's going away. That would be a sad day. I'm going to pretend I didn't see that. So take these with you. They can shop by the scent family or by the you know, type of emotion or mood, I guess you should say. So, you know, have them pick out 3 or 4 different fragrances and then bring them the sample next time. Fragrance, you need samples. You have to have samples to sell fragrance. Yeah, there's a lot of things being discontinued that I don't quite agree with, but there must be a good reason for it. So there's a men's guide and there's a woman's guide. Another helpful sales tool that you should use when you're out with your customers is the new skincare advisor. So that is on your e-store. It's also in your social media center, so you can share that and people can go through and take the quiz and it will recommend what they use. So don't be afraid to use tools, okay? When you are a good salesperson has tools to help them. They don't have to know everything in their head. So you walk them through it. It comes off that you're very helpful and you have a nice technology tool to help you determine what the best product is for them. So definitely use these things like the fragrance guide and the skincare advisor to help you sell more. So I don't know if you saw about the sample challenge, but I always learn stuff when I'm presenting for you guys. I come across stuff that I never knew about. So this deal is you can take these 85 samples for $8.99. They have a little chart in there so that you can fill out who you are giving it to, what sample you gave them, so that you can follow up and say, hey, how did you like that sample? How many bottles can I get you? Okay, so, and if you do not make your money back, Avon will cover it. So it looks like after campaign 5 closes, if you do not make enough back to pay for your $9 in samples, Avon will pay for it. So the sample challenge, see, I'm not the only one that doesn't see these things. It was in the representative news on Monday. And then this is on that page where that holiday selling guide is. So I'll show you that too. So you can get 85 samples. Here's the order number, 046490. It has a mixture of skincare and fragrance. And then it has a little chart at the bottom. So I'll definitely show you guys that. This is also in that same spot. It's a little shopping list. You can print these out, stick them in with every single book. Let your customer know you left this handy little chart where they can fill out what gifts they want to get for people. Remind them that we have really nice gifts at affordable prices. The sample 046490. If you guys are in Makeup Marketing Online, you can also print out this presentation so that you can have the information after the call. All right, so the shopping list, that's one thing that you want to include with your book. And then this one is for looking for holiday helpers. So how that works basically is someone collects orders for you. Say they have an office of people that want to order. You give them, say, 20% off their order for collecting orders for you. You may want to put a minimum on there so that, you know, as long as you get $100 in orders, you will get 20% off your own order. Maybe you want to make that on a scale, so the higher they get, the more discount they get. That gives them an incentive to collect more orders for you. New reps, yes, I kind of skimmed over that one, but yes, new reps can get entries in for winning an iPad for if they are getting $25 orders on their website. So that was also in Monday's representative news. If we have time at the end here, I'll go through those and show you where that info is. And yeah, I will also post these files. The holiday helper and the shopping guide are already in our files in Makeup Marketing. And I believe this one is too. It's called the connection card. And I'll put the fragrance files in there as well. I haven't added those yet. And so you can search for holiday guide in our files, and you'll find that sales tool that shows you all the campaigns and the selling tips. All right, so connection cards. So this is just your up-to-date contact information card. So it added in things like Facebook and you know, different social media sites, because we want to connect with our customers in different ways today than we did 10, 15 years ago. So you may want their address, you may want their email address. You know, I would be careful with contacting them in all those ways, because you don't want to bombard them and annoy them. But maybe you want to, yeah, it says, so rank the order you want, you prefer the communication. So I usually try different ways, not all at the same time, but I see how they respond to me, and that's usually how they prefer to communicate. So like I said before the presentation, make sure whether you're online or you are out at a table, you're at a home party, you're doing a fundraiser, you always want to be collecting people's contact information. You don't want to upload a list of 100 people and then slowly they start unsubscribing and your customer list keeps dwindling down and down. We have to always be adding. It's just like recruiting. You can't just recruit 10 people and then expect for your team to continue growing without adding people. It just doesn't work that way. So think about that when you're online, when you're face-to-face with customers. Have you collected their contact information so that you can be marketing to them on a consistent basis? Do you guys hear, does it sound like you're going through a tunnel? Is that me? I could maybe get a megaphone or something. Sorry, that's funny. Okay, hot sellers for Christmas. Gift sets. So stock up on some gift sets. You'll have some last minute shoppers who are in a panic and they will be super excited that you have a gift ready to go for them, less than 20 bucks. Almost all of our sets are less than $20. Tanya, maybe you want to exit out and then jump back in, or try refreshing. Sorry if it's not coming through clearly. But there's all kinds of good sets in Campaign 25 book. There's the fragrances that have been around forever, so Sweet Honesty and Timeless and Candid. People will buy those. They're nostalgic for people, and they love those skin softeners and the powders. But buy some of those sets. Buy some clear cellophane bags or some gift bags from the dollar store. It doesn't take a lot of money or time to present things well. Bath and Body, there's all kinds of Skin So Soft and Senses sets. Those are perfect for teachers and postmen and gift exchanges with friends. Anytime you want to spend, $15, $15, those are great gifts. People are always looking for affordable gifts like that. There's a really nice footwork set in Campaign 25. I think it was only $9.99. So throw it together in a gift set and charge $12. You can pay, or you can add on a little more to the cost for you presenting it and wrapping it well. Or you could say, hey, spend $50 and I'll wrap your gifts for you. Remember, go that extra mile. Provide something that other people are not. Personalized service. That is our competitive advantage to department stores or big companies. Customer service pretty much stinks at a lot of places anymore. So if you can keep your customers happy, they will really appreciate you. Like I said, have some of those stocking stuffers on hand. Lip balms, mini hand creams. People always buy bubble bath at Christmas time. I know we used to sell the vanilla and the sensitive skin and the soft pink. Those were probably our most popular scents. Jewelry, try wearing jewelry yourself that people will ask you and compliment you on. For the candles, I was going to say, take a look at that candle mixology chart, and maybe you want to throw 2 candles together in a gift set and say, hey, look, these 2 candles together make mocha latte or whatever. So make things simple for people and present them well, and they will be excited about that. Brush sets, young girls are always wanting makeup brushes. If they're not wanting those super expensive ones, we have some really nice ones, and the Mark line, I really like the Mark brushes, but the Avon ones are nice as well. Makeup sets, that's another one that's good for younger girls. And then some of our top brands that'll sell well over Christmas: Moisture Therapy, Skin So Soft, Anew, Senses, and Planet Spa. If you can afford it, that's something else that you might want to stock up on. I think it was in book 25 as well, where the Anew was 2 for $40 or 2 for whatever. Put together the day and the night cream, wrap it up. People buy it for themselves. A lot of people like to buy something for them because they get tired of buying for everyone else, and they treat themselves too. So definitely take advantage of that. All right, so as I have been talking about collecting customer information, so how can you do that online? So if you have a blog, or if you just want to put out on social media, hey, who wants to sign up to receive samples in the mail? Then you can, once you get people that are interested, then you can start asking them, what would you like to try out? Would you like some of our fragrance or skincare? Definitely check out which samples we have available, because you can't buy everything in a sample. But what you can do is buy your own full-size products and make your own samples. And people get really creative and have cute ideas. Even if you don't have a cute idea, get a little plastic bag, Ziploc bag. They can get a taste of what the product is like before they buy it. So that definitely works. Catalog requests. I talked about a lot of people want the Avon book. So collect their email address by that way. a newsletter sign up. When it's in person, you can do a gift set drawing. So we have a customer of the month. We have a drawing that we do once a month in return for their contact information, people that are already shopping with us. So we want to make sure that we're communicating with them so they don't forget about us. So when they use up that glimmer stick or they run out of Skin So Soft, they remember where to go to get more. And some of those popular items you might want to keep on hand, because people sometimes forget that they're running out and then they need it in a hurry and they switch brands because it takes us a little bit longer. So maybe start keeping some of the popular sellers in stock. And so customer of the month, that's another way you could put it. If you go door to door or you sell mostly the traditional way, say, oh, I'm having a customer appreciation of the month. Would you like to enter the drawing? So you collect all their information, you draw something, you give them away something, and you might want to let them know ahead of time what you're giving away, and hopefully it's something enticing that they'll want to give you their information for. So what do you do with that information when you have it? So you want to be marketing, whether it's through email or direct mail. I know that you can search in your purchase history by keyword. So the next time a new product comes out, or maybe for Prima, I might want to send all of my customers who purchase fragrance a sample of the Prima. So think of creative ways where you can get samples, catalogs, sales tools into the hands of your customers. And the more you know your customers, the more you know their shopping habits, their preferred products, the better you can market to them. Because if we have a person who gets headaches from fragrance, we don't want to waste our money on sending them fragrance. So maybe you would do a search. I know a lot of the perfumes end in that EDP, so I could search for that and find my fragrance buyers and then send them all a sample. We can send direct mail through USPS with Avon. I don't like answering questions like that. Can you send stuff to customers? Yes. As far as a book and samples, I don't see any problem with that. But I'm not gonna, I don't know the mail rules. I'm not answering on that one. Direct mail, so you can send the catalog. Customer profiling was what I was talking about, getting to know your customers' buying habits. Maybe you want to record their birthday and anniversary. Maybe it's anniversary of how long they've been an Avon customer, so you're celebrating them being loyal to you. It could go a long way sending out birthday cards or thank yous. You know, maybe you want to write up a thank you and give it with your customer's order. How often do you get a thank you card for buying from somewhere? Not very often. So that may be a cute, nice touch to add on to make your customers feel appreciated. In network marketing with our customers, with our teams, a lot of it is about making people feel appreciated, treating them well, treating people how you want to be treated. All right, we have our top dogs here. Michelle said cute dog. Isn't that cute? Let's see, we have some guys way up at the top for campaign 23. We have Peter, James, Jacqueline, Destiny, Sharon, Cheryl, Leisha, Nita, Trisha, Jillian, Joan, Vicky, Angeline, Donna, and Patricia. So great job, you guys. Keep up the good work. I know I had Cheryl on the call, the leadership call, as a guest speaker. So I'd love to get some of these top sellers on one of our calls too. I'll have to be more organized so that I have a guest speaker more often. All right, so we all pretty much know the digital deal here. Make sure you're checking your social media center often as it is updated. I have had a lot of team members complaining about the email center lately. I do share my leadership calls. Yeah, they are, I do 2 calls a month. So every other Thursday night, and I'll announce the next ones at the end here. Josh popping his head up behind me. So anyways, I apologize that I don't have an answer for the email center. It has been a frustration of mine. I don't know why it doesn't work well. I don't know why when you sign up, you don't get the automated emails. I just know that it's good to have it on because when it does work, it is effective. I know that's not the type of answer you're looking for, but until Avon fixes it, we need to find workarounds. So maybe you want to try your own email program. You know, if Avon's tool is not working for you, just like I don't like the Avon blogging tool, you go somewhere else. You don't let it stop you. You find a different way. So, you know, in your business and in your life, when you're told no and you come upon obstacles, you just find a way around it and find a different way because you can always find some alternate solution. All right, so we always have coupon codes and people love saving money. So this is your biggest tool for getting online shoppers. Avon 20 off, Avon FB 16. The ones where I say limited time, Avon does not give an expiration. So when I say limited time, it protects me if someone goes to try and use it and it's not working. All right, Carla said she created a weekly e-blast. Send it out once or twice a week with attached PDF files. Yes, you know, the nice thing about doing your own email marketing is you can include stuff like these coupon codes or what you think would be the most pertinent information to get to your customers. So you can customize it. It's just that it may take you longer to put the work into it, but you can do a more targeted message. Oh, good. Bill said this is his first webinar, new to Avon and struggling. You are not alone. I struggled for a long time. Luckily, we have these groups where we can all get together and share ideas. And I am happy to help anyone that I can. So these codes are your key to getting online sales. Keep up with them. Michelle, yes, you can print this. You guys, if you did not see me post the handout in our group, you can go back there and print it out. And you can try those coupon codes yourself. So before you tell someone, hey, use this one, you can put, say, $60 worth of products in your order cart, put that coupon code in there and make sure it applies it to your order. If it's expired, it will tell you that. Many of the processes that I have understood from a customer perspective and a new rep perspective and you know, an online buyer, I have done myself so that I understand it, because I can't explain it if I don't go through the process myself. So maybe you want to submit an online order just so you see how everything works. Blog about it. Post it on social media because they come really nice. They're really nicely packaged. They have Avon tissue paper. It's like it's wrapped with care. It's very impressive. You guys should check it out. Campaign Central has information on 3 key products. It has a video on there for you with a guest representative. Gives you tips for selling 3 products out of each campaign. Right now you can see how to sell from campaign 25. You can preview campaign 26. And right now you should be picking out which demos you're going to purchase from campaign 1 and make that your main selling goal for that book. So sometimes we get, especially in the Avon world, there's a lot of changes, there's a lot of information. Sometimes we get really overwhelmed and freeze. So pick 3 to 5 things that you're going to focus on each campaign and improve upon it each time. All right, Jana was on Campaign Central. That's awesome. Has anyone else seen the 7 Skin So Soft products? I don't want to get off subject here, guys, so keep your questions till the end. That way those that don't want to stay don't have to, and I can answer any questions for those that want to stay on. Our What's New brochures are posted online through Campaign 4 already. Start looking ahead, start planning. The longer I am in this business, the more organized I become, and the sooner I start planning for things. I was a mess 5 years ago, and I was really nervous at Christmas time. But now I kind of know the routine. I know where I'm going to buy from. I know how I'm going to put the gift sets together and market them. So it becomes a lot easier the more experienced you become. And in the meantime, while you're new and if you're struggling, take the time to learn from those who are already successful, because sometimes, you know, we get wrapped up and get into busy work, but if we just sat and took the time to learn from someone else, we may learn a trick that saves us, you know, hours and hours of work. So in the beginning, make sure you are constantly learning. I now like to listen to motivational speakers and network marketers in other companies to help me get an outside perspective and continue my own learning and self-development. So always be learning. Your email center and your social media center are other places where you can find current up-to-date information. I got to give kudos to Avon and the social media center, because for the most part, it works well. There's a lot of content in there. It's fresh, it's easy to use, and it's up to date. So yay, Avon. Make sure you follow corporate on the different social media sites, because that's another source of information. The more updates we have, the more ideas it may give us as we are doing our own marketing and building our own business. And let's celebrate our top e-sellers. Some of these names are the same ones that were on our top sellers list. So you know these people are building multiple areas of their business. So way to go. Peter, Talia, Katie, Amanda, Denise, Graciela, Mara, Brittany, Kimberly, and Heather. Great job. Those are just their e-sales from Campaign 23. And as I mentioned, the automated email program, 77 of my 83 reps who had online sales in Campaign 23 have that program on. So I encourage you, even if you are not going to find an alternative solution, to use that. It's free, it works, it's automated, so it works for us. So I definitely like things that are automated. All right, so hopefully you have found how to find the recruiting posts from the Social Media Center. If you are new to recruiting, if you are new to Avon, this is a good way to market the opportunity. That's another process that you want to take the time to learn about. So if you go to the recruiting page, it has frequently asked questions, answers questions that people that are researching the opportunity are going to be asking. So the more prepared you are, the more information you have, the more confident you will be in growing these different areas of your business. So you can go into the Social Media Center, sort by become a representative. That way when you share those posts, Avon always already has the marketing in there. They have the verbiage. You don't have to be creative whatsoever. And hopefully you get a team member out of it. So like I said, I would, I post on social media. I set it up for 5 times a day. I know that's a lot, but it's probably reaching different people. So, you know, find out what works for you. I recommend somewhere between 1 and 5 times a day. Find your peak times. A lot of times people are on before work, so 8 a.m. People are on at lunchtime, so noon. And then they're on at night when things have kind of calmed down in the household, so 8 or 9 p.m. Those are all popular social media times. Automate it so that you don't have to spend your whole day at the computer. Michelle, if you're sharing from the social media center, that your reference code should already be pre-filled. I do like to use the pre-filled link, which I can show you that too at the end here. I like to use that link to make it super easy for people when I text them or email them so they don't misspell my reference code, and that it's already in there. It makes it simple so they don't forget to add it. If it's on paper, I do like to put the instructions of going to startavon.com and entering my reference code, because the other link is not very pretty to look at and could be easily mixed up if someone was typing it in themselves. So if they're clicking, I like the pre-filled link. If you're writing it on paper, I like this other way. All right, so like we talked about with the Kickstart program, this is the opportunity that you have to earn bonuses in the All Aboard program. I'm getting excited. The first campaign, I think I only had like 4 All Aboard bonuses. Then last campaign, I just had, let's see how many, I think it was like 10. And now I already have like 12 for the next one. So I'm excited to see how this grows. $355 is your combination of $20 for each of their first 6 campaigns. So that's $120. Maybe you gave me a good introduction for the next slide. Yes, you did. Okay. If they sponsor a successful qualified Kickstart recruit, so that means their new person puts in a $150 order in their first campaign, you get $20 for each of those people. So there's the 120, there's the 60, and then if someone meets all of their recruiting and sales goals, I would be very impressed, because that is difficult to do when you're first starting out. So I challenge you guys who are new to try and do that. $355 is your total you can earn on each person. All right, so we have our top recruiters, top 5 in team sales: Leslie, Cheryl, Kim, Tracy, and Trisha. Top 5 total team total reps: Leslie, Cheryl, Kim, Leticia, and Trisha. And appointments in November, we have 90 I shouldn't say additions, we have 90 appointments in November already. Team Momentum, you guys are rocking. I applaud you, and I need to do our drawing for last week's recruiting, so stay tuned for that. But keep adding people to your teams. You're doing awesome. Cheryl, Leslie, Ann, Kim, Chantel, Kim, Amy, Rachel, Leticia, and Annabelle. Great job, you guys. A lot of people are out there looking for ways to make more money, so be the one to share the opportunity and have them sign up with you. If they live in another city, absolutely. I have team members in, last time I checked, I think it was 43 states. So I'm trying to hit all of them. You can definitely sign up anyone outside of your city, outside of your state, not outside the country. So they can sign up online. Sometimes if it's your first recruit and they're out of a different branch, you have to call to have them attached to you. So just make sure, check with your district manager or your leader to make sure that they're showing up under you. And so we have our Rise Up incentive, big money on the table, and that goes through campaign 6. So yeah, Patricia, I was going to ask about that timing too. Let's see. I think as long as you move advance in title for the first time by campaign 6, I think that my interpretation would be that you could do it in 6 and maintain for 7, 8, and 9 and still earn it. So I think you have to, this stupid fruit fly. All right, so I think you have to move in title by campaign 6 and then you can maintain after that. But call the leadership desk to double check. Oh, advance by 2. See, so I don't know. I guess I shouldn't comment if I don't know for sure. So I don't know for sure. I've been selling Avon for 8 years and I still learn new things all the time. There's so many rules and stipulations and what ifs that it takes forever to learn everything and then it changes. All right, so next month, December 1st, we have our leadership call. December 15th, I will do sales and recruiting. For those of you who are on Team Momentum, I have added to our onboarding process that everyone receives free online access to my training videos. So if you are on Team Momentum, you don't have access and you want it, just let me know. Be sure to subscribe to me on YouTube. I enjoy doing videos. I've been a little bit of a slacker lately, but I promise I'll get back on the horse and make some more. I have been doing some more inspirational, like life videos, as well as helping you in your Avon business. So check out my most recent videos. I just did one 2 days ago about overcoming challenges. I have Recruit Like a Marketing Rock Star, how to make more money. Everyone wants to make more money. So how do you access my leadership calls? You guys, I always send out an email following, usually I send it, you'll probably get it tomorrow, with the replay link, and then I will also put in there the registration link for next month's webinars, so you can register tomorrow. Just some of the leaders that I recommend you watch and listen to. If you're a leader, I advise you to start teaching, because you really learn a lot when you put the information together to show to your team. I have learned a ton just by trying to help others. So I encourage you guys to do that as well. For those of you that want to stick on for some questions, I will do that for 15 minutes or so. And thank you guys for joining. For those of you that are getting off for the night, I appreciate you spending your time with me. So thank you. I'm going to log in to show you where that holiday gift guide is. All right, and that's the newsletter option I was talking about that I've added from Constant Contact. So I just put it on there a few days ago, and I've already had like 30, 40 people sign up for it. So make sure that you are collecting contact information. That is my message of the night. All right, Sarah, yes, you are in my first generation. Yes, ma'am. Okay, so here we are on the welcome page. And if we scroll right down to holiday headquarters, this is the most helpful spot on youravon.com, and I hope they keep it. I always try to give little hints to Avon in case they watch these. So here's the Holiday Success Guide. You can download it. That's where I was showing the pages of tips for the different campaigns. Update your email listing. I don't think I can update it once you've already registered. So just make sure next time you register with the email. Oh, in my marketing one. Are you talking about in Constant Contact, Carla? I can look it up and see if that's what you're talking about. So here it shows incentives and emails. Okay, I'll make a note. Okay. If I don't write it down right now, I won't do it. So bear with me a second, guys. Okay, so there is your incentives and rewards. So get to know these programs. If you are in leadership, I highly recommend that you go through your Kickstart static report weekly. I've been going through their weekly, sending emails, sending text updates. So now I have like 24 or 25 of those bonuses already just by being really diligent about reminding them of their due date and the minimum order amount. Direct delivery, sometimes every other week. I told you guys this last week. For some reason, this only gets updated every other week. But when it is updated, it has really helpful information. The other week, it just is supposed to show that it's coming soon. So if you hit it on the right week, it's got good info there. Events and meetings, you can check out the advertising campaign, sales meetings near you. Here's that holiday shopping list and helper invitation, as well as the, I know, Lori, I think it's kind of funny. I don't know why it's not updated every week, but that's all right. Here's webcasts. I did try to go in and watch the recording. I don't think it's linked right now, so hopefully they'll fix that. Here is those fragrance charts. I will also upload them in the files for makeup marketing. And then your info on the holiday processing calendars, double dollars, and fundraising. And then we have Avon in the news here. I know I was going to show you guys, I know I said I wanted to show you something else. I will show you the link that I use within text. So I'll give you a minute to copy that down. Everyone has this site here. So if someone is researching the opportunity, they're not ready to sign up yet, I would send them to here. If they are ready to sign up, I would put the /start at the end. That is going to automatically link them to my team. Oh, good, Sarah. Yeah, Sarah was one of the big winners for the Facebook event and got that big beauty sample. So that's exciting. Yay. So if you are putting it online, I would use this link right here. Make sure you do http:// You can't put www, it will not work. Copy it as is right up there. And then to take them directly to the contract with your code already embedded, you use that. You'll see that it'll change, I believe it changes the link here in a minute. Yeah, so you can still see my code right there. So that means that it is connected to me. Make sure that when you're sharing something, it either has your code or your account number. And that way it'll automatically go back to you. I did notice something new on the website today when I was surfing. They have a little option for people to learn more about the opportunity when they're browsing in our e-store. And it did connect to me. So I was really excited to see that. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. And this is great because it will collect people that are browsing on our website and connect them to us. Yeah, I will. So here we go. Our makeup comes with a paycheck. Here we go. They can click on the little plus sign. It says become a rep. There we go. Yay, reference code is in there. So you love it when technology works right. It's good. Yeah, so today was the first day I saw that. I don't know how long it's been on there, but that's really exciting. So I hope they keep that on there. Any questions any questions or things that I was going to show you that the Boss Life widget still doesn't have the image code. Okay, oh yeah, and Patricia wanted me to, all right, let me give you that link. So if someone's all ready to sign up, and I would capitalize your whole reference code. I don't know if it makes a difference. I saw some people talking about it, thinking that it did, so better to be safe than sorry. I would do this, I would do that all in caps. So HTTP, so when you're following up on leads in text, I always like to provide the link so that they can click right through on their mobile. The easier you make them, the easier you make it for them to sign up, the more likely they will. Did you show us how to upload a brochure to our sites? I am not going to go over that tonight, but I do have step-by-step instructions. It is on makeupmarketers.com. If you have bought my set, I tell you to go to Makeup Marketing, but I had to move it over here. So if you do a search for how to post campaign 25, I have step-by-step instructions. If you go to Makeup Marketing online, it doesn't let you highlight and copy because I had some naughty Avon reps that were copying me. Okay, so this website is all tips for Avon reps. You guys have my permission on here. Things that I share, you're welcome to copy and paste to your teams. If you go down here to step 7, it lets you highlight this, and that's what you copy and paste. So I walk you through it. Take the time to read it, and I promise it will work if you guys do it step by step. So that's makeupmarketers.com. I also have all the what's new brochures on there. I know it's nice to find them all in one place. Sometimes it's hard to look at them through youravon.com. I have some of my emails that I send to team members. I let you copy. Here's 3 helpful, Patricia, maybe you like these, 3 helpful Avon leadership emails for pending inactivity and removals. So you guys, I tell you when it's okay to copy. I feel like a teacher when I say that. All right, do you guys have any other questions about online marketing or social media? Or I am a teacher. I don't think so. I don't think I could ever be a teacher. I give mad props to teachers in a good way. All right. Okay, well, I think you guys are quieting down, so I appreciate you getting on the webinar. I will post the recording tomorrow. I will post all the files that I mentioned in Makeup Marketing Online. Definitely work your business. If you're crabby or you're annoyed or you're grumpy or all these bad emotions, you just plow right through those and focus on your work. Things will turn around. If you're struggling, keep going, keep pushing, keep growing yourself. I promise you can be successful at this business, but you do have to be a hard worker and a believer. Let's see, Michelle, you have a question. What question can I answer for you? Good. I hope you guys have learned something. If you want to type your question into the chat box, we can do, okay. Do I still get points if I don't make it to PC? Yeah, if you pull up the rewards guide, the President's Recognition Guide, so you go to rewards and recognition, you check out the program guide. It tells you all the different things you can earn points for. So I know as just a contender, even if you don't get to President's Club, you still earn points. And you can check them out by going here. No, I'm pretty sure that, well, there's a difference between these points and the points that you get for leadership. Is that now you guys are getting outside of my expertise. I don't know about Mrs. Albee. I don't know the rules for her, but here's all the different stuff you can look at, and you can pick stuff out so that you have goals, and then you can read about all the different ways that you can earn points. I'm pretty sure, you guys, if you are just starting out, this was what really motivated me to be a top seller, was that you earn a free vacation. So in April, Rob and I will get to go to Punta Cana for making President's Council or higher. Don't get it confused with President's Club, because they're both presidents, but if you make President's Council or higher, you earn the trip. So I was trying to, Michelle, they started giving points instead of, handing out the Mrs. Albee. So I don't know for sure if they only restrict it to, bye Sarah, if they only restrict it to President's Club members. But if you guys go through here, this tells you all the different ways that you can earn points. I'm pretty sure, let's see, recognition. It's either this brochure or the other one. It tells you all the different ways to earn. There's my hand right there. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining. If you have any other questions, you can get a hold of me in the group. Have a good Friday and a good weekend, and push, push, push. I will, yes, I will post the recording. I'm sorry if the sound didn't come through right. Have a good night, guys. Bye.